Hello, everyone. It's Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. And today I will be hosting the Pride Radio Group Net as usual on the Pride Radio Network. For information on how to access the Pride Radio Network, visit prideradionetwork.com. Again, prideradionetwork.com. I use she, her pronouns, and without further ado, let's get started with the net. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this thing on? We'll make sure that I'm...
Hello.
Alright, awesome sauce. We're gonna get started with the net here in just a sec, so let me reset, grab the script, and we'll get ready. Hello everyone, welcome to the Pride Radio Group Net. I'm Kimberly, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control operator. My pronouns are she, her. This net is a roundtable for general discussions and friendly chats. Please direct all calls through the net control station. We meet every Sunday at 2 a.m. Coordinated Universal Time. Before we begin, is there any emergency or priority traffic? If there is an emergency at any time, please let us know and we will assist you promptly. This net is a safe place for members of the LGBTQ+ community and their allies to connect over the airwaves. It is open to all licensed amateur radio operators without the need for membership. We also welcome third-party traffic. Let me reset. Speaking of memberships, the Pride Radio Group fosters an inclusive environment for learning, experimenting, and enjoying radio communications. We encourage, promote, and support diversity within the wider radio community. We share our experiences and knowledge, celebrate Pride on the air, and welcome all individuals. To learn more about the Pride Radio Group, join us, and gain access to our Discord chat room, visit prideradio.group. That is prideradio.group. Or check out Victor Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf or Kilo 3 Papa Romeo Golf on QRZ. Membership is free and all are welcome, regardless of who you are and who you love. Unless you harbor hatred towards us, of course. And let me reset. This net is being relayed on the Pride Radio Network and its affiliated systems, including All-Star, Echolink, IRLP, DMR, YSF Reflector, WiresX, M17, NXDN, P25, D-Star, Zello, Ham Shack Hotline, and Hams over IP. It is streamed live on Broadcastify, Icecast, and also via YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And you can find all of the live streams by looking for my call sign, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. And if you're looking for the Broadcastify and Icecast, it's listed on the Pride Radio Network website. For information on how to connect to this network, visit prideradionetwork.com. That is prideradionetwork.com. You can also track and follow this net by downloading NetLogger for Windows, Linux, or Mac OS from netlogger.org. Again, that is netlogger.org. NetLogger allows you to log into the net, and you could see a list of call signs pop up in real time as I enter them in. For Android and iPhone users, you can download a third-party app called On Air NetScraper instead. Again, the app is On Air NetScraper. It'll connect to the NetLogger network and allow you to see the list of call signs. Let me reset again. Before we get carried away, does anyone have news, announcements, or other items to share with the Net and the Pride Radio Group? Alright, let's move on to check-ins for the Pride Radio Group Net. We'll begin with mobile stations, those short on time, and those who are in and out. If you fall into any of these categories, please come forward with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. Feel free to share your pronouns as well. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, standing by for check-ins from mobile, short on time, and in and out stations.
N3 VEM, November 3, Victor Echo Mike.
We have November 3 Victor Echo Mike with a screaming third-party traffic in the background. Any other mobile short on time and in and out stations? Alright, we'll go ahead and toss it real quick to N3VEM and from KJ7OMO. Go ahead and take it.
Sounds good, yeah, I just wanted to check in and say hi, and yeah, like last week, I'm working on getting the baby settled, so if I do, I'll check back in later, but we'll be short time for now. N3VEM, back to you.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Hopefully you'll get the kid all settled in and nice and quiet. But yeah, good to hear you out there, and good to hear your third-party traffic as well, just crying away in the background. Okay, now we're going to open it up to check-ins from anybody, anywhere. So if you'd like to check into the Pride Radio Group Net, please come forward with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns too if you like. This is, once again, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I am looking for more check-ins for the Pride Radio Group Net.
VK5, Tango Uniform X-Ray, VK5.
Okay, we got one.
UX, Dale EM.
Check out. Okay. We'll take care of that. Ooh, they're coming in. And then I will fix... Sorry for the dead name, but it is what it is. Alright, we have Victor Kilo 5 Tango Uniform X-Ray and Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot. We got you both down. Sorry for the delay, I was messing around with NetLogger. Who else is out there wishing to check in?
Delta up to 4, Zulu Kilo. Hold 4, Zulu.
Alright, we have Delta Oscar 4, Zulu, Zulu, Kilo, we got you down. Who else is out there?
This is Kilo 3, Foxtrot November Bravo, Kilo 3, Foxtrot November Bravo. My name is Eric. This is, my pronouns are they, them.
Okay, we got another one. Excellent. Alright, we got Kilo 3 Foxtrot, November, Bravo, we got you. Who else is out there? Alright, do we have anybody else out there wishing to check in? Please come now with your call sign slowly, twice, and phonetically, and we'll get you added to the list. Well, that's about it for now. Maybe the rest of them will come later. Alrighty. Well, looks like we got about six check-ins, or 5 if you're not including net control. Hi. If you're unable to check in via voice, you're welcome to check in via NetLogger. You could check in via any of the live stream chats on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. You can also check in via, what do you call it? WinLink, yeah. You can send me a WinLink message to my call sign. We can get you checked in that way. If you're on the Pride Radio Group Discord server, you can check in via the Skids channel. If you are on the Fediverse, which includes Mastodon and other Mastodon-compatible software, you could check in via that. My handle there is at KJ7OMO at Mastodon.radio. Again, at Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, at Mastodon.radio. You can also email me your check-ins. My email address is KJ7OMO at gmail.com, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar at gmail.com. If you happen to know my private social media links, you could check in via those as well. And if you are a shortwave listener, scanner listener, you don't yet have your license to transmit, well, what the heck are you waiting for? Get your license, start transmitting, have fun. You're missing out if you don't, so be sure you get your license ASAP. With that out of the way, VK5TUX, KJ7OMO, you're first. G'day, mate. How are things going?
KJ7OMO, in the group, VK5 Tango Uniform X-Ray, returning morning, afternoon, evening, all. And yeah, thanks for putting it on there, Kimberly. I've been up and down health-wise there, so yeah, still dealing with stuff there, etc. Unfortunately, so yeah, luckily, sort of the last couple of days have been sort of okay for me, so I've been able to get a little bit done. Unfortunately, up all night playing radio, so I'm a little bit wiped today. There, what is it? Quarter to 12 here, so it's nearly lunchtime, high noon. Yeah, haven't got much to sort of add at the moment, so maybe with other people participating, etc., might have some more ammunition there for the next round. So anyway, I'll put it back to you there, Kimberley KJ7 RMI in the group, VK5 TUX.
VK5 TUX KJ7 returning. Wow, it sounds like you've had quite the fun on the radio and got a little carried away. But yeah, you're not the only one that got a little carried away. I got a little carried away too with something else, and I stayed up way too late, and as a result, I only got 3 hours of sleep, but whatever. I'll be alright. It's not the first time, and it certainly won't be the last. Let's see, who's next? Kilo 1 Alpha, Lima Foxtrot, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. You're the next one on the list. How are things going in your neck of the woods? Gotta crank up the headset because it's her audio is low.
Pretty good. I went to a semi-annual business meeting for the search and rescue team I'm a member of, and that was half the day. And then since I've been home, I've been working on 3 online courses to finish out some of my certifications for doing that team, and I finished the test prep for that about 20 minutes ago, 25 minutes ago, so it's been a productive day out here. I don't have a whole lot to talk about right now, though, so I'll cut it off. Next.
K1ALF, KJ7, OMO returning. Yeah, got you there. I lost my train of thought, unfortunately, so I'm gonna toss it over to Delta Oscar 4, Zulu Zulu Kilo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Good to have a German station on our network. How are things going at your side of the world?
I hope the audio is good. I'm testing out Droid Star, and that's actually how I ended up getting back on the net. I was on, I think, a few months ago. I was listening to the other radio, and I was about to go to sleep because it's 4 in the morning here. But, I also, it's Saturday, Sunday, so, it's a good time to be up at 4 in the morning. And yeah, I have a German call sign. I live in Germany, but I am originally an American, so that's why I have to but good, actually. Stuff is pretty good. I've been finally playing a bit back on HF, which I haven't done in a very long time. But unfortunately, the American General license is only a novice European class, so I only have access to 15 meters and 80 meters in Germany, which is okay. Plus, I have a USDX Chinese radio, and I had some really terrible luck with that stuff. So tomorrow this is the 4th one that doesn't work. Tomorrow I'll try once more, and if it doesn't work, I'll send it back. But I really like the radio. I actually like the contractor, and I don't need much more than 10 watts to play around. So, look, it's pretty good. So, this is Delta Oscar 4, so we will go back to the next one.
Okay.
Delta Oscar 4, Zulu Zulu Kilo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Yeah, copy that. Well, your audio's a bit on the low side, but other than that, 100% copyable. And, yeah, fine business on being a German immigrant. I mean, an American immigrant to Germany. And, it's kind of interesting, and it also sucks that your U.S. general license only translates to a novice license over there, and it's kind of strange that they would only give you access to 15 and 80 meters. I find that weird. Interesting. Well, anyhow, at least you're having fun on the radio. And you have some sort of HF access. We're gonna toss it to Kilo 3 Foxtrot November Bravo next from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. How are things going over there?
Things are going well. Yeah, I haven't had much time on the radio in the past couple of weeks. I went out of town to Salem, Massachusetts last weekend, and I wish I brought my hotspot so I can join the net from the from the Airbnb, but I left it at home, so I wasn't able to join the net last weekend. The weekend before that, I got some POTA time out. Went to New Park, tried out a 17-foot whip that I just bought. Was able to make a few contacts on the bank of the Potomac. That was pretty nice. I didn't have much space or trees to use, so the 17-foot whip came in handy that time. But yeah, that's about all I have going on in my neck of the woods. So back to you, Net Control. This is K3 FNB.
K3 FNB from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, copy that. Well, if you didn't have your hotspot, you could have joined via a computer or smartphone. Hi. All right. Well, it's good that you were able to venture out and have a little fun. All right. Speaking of venturing out, we're at the bottom of the list, so let's see if we can venture out into Radioland and see if we can pick up some extra stations to join us on the net. If you're wanting to check into the Pride Radio Group net, all I need are your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And feel free to share your pronouns too if you like. This is your net control station, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I'm looking for more check-ins to the Pride Radio Group net.
Here is November 8, Victor November Romeo. That's November 8, Victor November Romeo, and I'll be in and out this evening.
Alrighty, we got November 8 Victor November Romeo, who is in and out. Thank you so much for stopping by, and 7-3. Who else is out there wishing to check in? My F buttons aren't working. I'll just right click it, screw it. Alright, doesn't look like we have anybody else, so we're gonna kick it back up to Victor Kilo 5 Tango Uniform X-Ray from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
KK7 IMO in the group, VK5 TUX returning. I'm not sure how you're coming in onto the network there, Kimberly. Not sure if it's just me, but at the beginning of your
Test 1 2.
transmission, you're having a bit of a stutter there, like as if you're running your voice over the computer and you've got something running in the background on the computer that's being very CPU intensive. That sort of type thing. I've got a multitask type thing and allows some CPU usage for what you're doing. Yeah, not sure if it's just me that's hearing it there. You might have to just hold your microphone a little, your PTT a little bit longer before you start sort of talking, maybe, and that might cure that problem there. But yeah, that's the only thing I've noticed there at the moment. But yeah, it's good to hear that we've got someone on from Germany there. A bit strange there that you've only got novice, but I must admit, my German friend, he said that they're reasonably strict on their licensing conditions, etc., etc. But being that you're a novice, though, I'd be interested to know what sort of power output that they allow you, because in Australia, Foundation licensees are only allowed to put out 10 watts FM or 10 watts PEP, SSB, etc. So anyway, I'll put it back to you there, Kimberly. KJ7OMO, VK5TUX.
VK5TUX from KJ7OMO returning. Yeah, I'm coming in directly from the HTML client, and yeah, my computer does have this weird issue where occasionally it would just randomly freeze completely, just totally completely freeze, nothing, no response, nothing, for maybe, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, and then it would resume normal operation. And other times it would go in slow motion, with a stuttering sound for 5 or 10 seconds if it doesn't freeze completely, and then it resumes normal operation. Not sure what's going on with the computer. Could be a faulty CPU. Could be a CPU on its way out. I don't know. I really don't know. But right now the computer is working fine. So, yeah, I have no idea. Hopefully my voice is sounding a lot better now. Anyhow, thanks for letting me know on that. We're going to toss it over back to Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. We'll toss it back over to you.
LEK1 TTY, Kitty, check in and check out.
Wires X and then put them on repeater. You were not having any audio issues on my so I don't know how to translate anyone else, but you're sounding good heading towards I hope I'm sounding good. I know when I first started joining the net, there were issues with my incoming and outgoing audio, so hopefully everything's resolved and is running smooth on my end as well. Everyone, hello. Thanks for that.
Her audio is really low. I'm not sure if it's her end or my end on the Wires X thingamajig. I can't think right now, sorry. Alright, K1ALF, KJ7, OMO returning. Alright, thanks for the audio report. Good to know I'm sounding good. And I believe that Victor Kilo 1 Tango Yankee decided to sneak a check-in before it was actually time to be taking check-ins. Naughty kitty. Hi. Alright, we'll get with you in just a moment, but first, we're gonna toss it over to Delta Oscar 4, Zulu Zulu Kilo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar.
Yeah, so I think the thing with the licensing is because the way this was set up is that the highest class in the U.S. is equivalent to the highest class in Europe, which is now the extra class. But this is something that was set up a long time ago, and before that, it wasn't the extra class. I don't remember what it was, but I remember a long time ago it was something else. So from that, it was that only the highest classes could be equivalent to each other. So the U.S. North American class, the highest class, was equivalent to the CETP class, I guess it's class A in most of the countries. And then years later, because I looked all this up because I found it pretty cool, they added a second class, which was then allowed to be equivalent. And it happened that the second class in the U.S. eventually became the general class. And then this was equivalent to the novice class in the CCP system. But in Germany, they have recently added an N class, I think it's called. It's a bit confusing. No, sorry, E class. It's a bit confusing. And the E class would be the equivalent, sort of, to the American technician. But it's a bit crazy. And yeah, it's also a bit crazy how it works with every country. So, in general, all of the European countries are under this CETP licensing agreement. However, that doesn't mean that they all implement this agreement the exact same way. So Germany, you have 15 and 80 meters, and you have 100 watts on both of these bands, and then you have single side band. And then, of course, you have the usual UHF, VHF, I don't know, 10 watts, 20 watts, maybe even 50 watts. I don't pay too much attention because, you don't really need that much power. So you have that. And then in Czech Republic, which is right next door, you have, again, 15 and 80 meters, but you only have 10 watts. Although I found some documentation that says you have 100 watts. But I don't know, I need to clear these people. And then you go up another border from Germany, Poland, to the north of Czech Republic, and their novice class is almost exactly like the U.S. general class. So you have access to almost all of the bands. The biggest restriction is only that you have 100 watts versus, I think 750 watts is usually the maximum in Europe. So some countries will allow 1,000, so 1 kilowatt. But you also allow 3 kilowatts for contesting. So it's a bit of a messy thing. And what's even more confusing is, since not all the countries implement it the same way, I was down in Greece, and I brought my radio, and I wanted to play with the radio, but no, Greece has not implemented the novice class agreement. So in Greece, you're only allowed with the A class to operate down there. Of course, you can go in as a general, as an American general, but then you have to get permission from the government to get your equipment validated. It's a bit of a mess. And to be honest, the practice of Chinese radio is also driving me a bit crazy, so it's probably fine. The 10 watts is probably fine, or 20. I mean, I have 100 here in Germany, but I probably won't get to it. I don't have the space for it where I'm currently living. I'm going to see if I can build some stuff antenna before the summer ends, because then otherwise I won't be able to play outside. Yeah, so I'll just let you know. This is Delta Oscar 4, the little kilo back to Mexico.
Delta Oscar 4 Zulu Zulu Kilo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar returning. My goodness, Europe is such a freaking mess with their amateur radio license implementations. Oh my god. Wow. 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 That is so crazy. Anyhow, we're going to toss it over to Kilo 3 Foxtrot November Bravo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. All those license variations. Yeah, I'm glad United States only has the singular. Yeah, I don't really have anything to add to the conversation, so I'll send it back to next roll. K3 SMD. Back to you, KJ70MO.
Alright, no worries. And our sneaky kitty, Victor Kilo 1, Tango, Tango, Yankee, Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, sneaking in a check-in before it was time. Now it's your turn to be on the spotlight.
Yep, good morning. KJ70MO, VK1 double TY. Thought I'd pop in and say good day from down under. With the x-ray, it's not too bad here at the moment. Probably about 21 Celsius. I can't do the conversion in the top of my head. Somewhere between 40 and 50 Fahrenheit. Lovely day here though. Little bit of cloud cover. Saw your post on Mastodon and thought I'd pop in and say hi. In regards to the computer issue that you've been having, have experienced this issue before with CPU load. CPU's pegged at 100% and it can't process things, and everything gets slowed down. Not sure what CPU you're running, but have experienced that with some of the in the server that we're running here. It's i5 6500T for Tango. It's a little 35 watt CPU that you would find normally in those small form factor PCs like the little Lenovo's and somewhat that get stuck on the back of computer screens. But it doesn't have enough processing power to do everything at once, and everything just comes to a grinding halt. So might be the answer to your lagging issue, that it drops out or it gets slow. But yeah, just from my personal experience, not too much going on down here at the moment. Trying to get the shack back up and running again. Finally have migrated everything out of the kitchen. About time. Hi. After Vi moved in, and now she's living in my room, our room. Oh well. But yeah, we're finally getting the shack, the workshop back up and running. All the coax has been run. I've at least got the 7000 is operational, but just haven't had the motivation lately to get back on the air. Workshop does need a lot of work. There's just stuff all over the floor, but yeah, I'm sure you know what it feels like having the mental spoons and being able to go in there with a good mindset to go and clean everything up, and just haven't had the mental spoons to do it. Anyway, a good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody that's here on the net. I'll pass it back to you, but we'll keep you listening. KJ7 OMO with the Pride Net, VK1 double TY coming through.
VK1 double Tango Yankee from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar returning. Yeah, the lag issue happens even if the computer is idle and doing nothing, with nothing running in the background. The CPU is a Intel Core i7 8700, so it's an 8th gen i7 CPU. and I'm not sure why it's doing that. I don't know. It's weird. And and the other things. And as for the mental stuff and cleaning the shack, I feel you there 100%. I have an awful hard time getting into the right mental space in order to get my shack cleaned up. I'll turn it back to you real quick for the CPU thing now that I've given you some additional information. VK1TTY, back to you. KJ7OMO.
KG7OMO, VK1TTY return. Yeah, okay. That's very odd. CPU should be able to keep up, but I'm just thinking. You mentioned this only happens when you're on the HTML client or on an Echo Link client, I believe, is what you were referring to. It might have something to do with the network card, the network NIC itself, and bandwidth with your upstream and downstream. That is also another potential possibility. So, yeah, interesting. Have a look into, actually, when you obviously get a spare moment, and if you know what the motherboard is, or if you're running an external PCIe network card, or
They
if it's
misunderstood
even
the issue.
I actually presume from memory you're running a mobile dongle for your internet. So it might have something to do with
Wrong.
your upstream and downstream bandwidth that is causing the issue that you're experiencing. Anyway, we'll keep listening here. If you need us, ping us. Might actually go and have the mental streams to go and start, assorting the shack at least and putting cables away. We're playing Fallout London at the moment, so she's a little bit preoccupied, so I might have some free time on my hands. Anyway, we'll speak to you soon, and we'll keep listening. KJ7 OMO with the PrideNet, VK1 double TY, over.
VK5TUX with a quick one. I also got a sneaking suspicion that it might be to do with CPU voltage. It could be running under voltage, which would give you stutter and what have you, or the other problem could be that it's been overclocked and it doesn't like the way it's been overclocked. That's another thought. And yeah, very good afternoon to you there as well, Kitty. Been a long time. VK5TUX.
Alright, this is KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, the issue is not network related. This is a CPU issue that I'm having, where the entire computer itself would lock up momentarily. Just completely freeze. Everything pauses execution, and it just completely freezes. Not even the mouse cursor would move when I move the mouse. It just complete lockup. With a, and if I was playing anything with audio, then the audio would have that buzzing sound to it as it's locked up. And if it's not completely locked up, it would be in extreme slow motion with very stuttery audio if I'm playing anything with audio. Where everything will just, like I said, everything will either be in slow motion or it would stop completely for maybe 5 to 10 seconds, and then it'll go back to normal operation again. That's the issue I'm having. And, yeah, I'll have to take a look at the power supply voltages, I guess, and make sure all that is good. And take a look at the cooling systems as well, make sure that's good. But, yeah, as for overclocking, I never overclock anything. I don't like overclocking. Overclocking is like one of the worst things you could do to a system without, a strong enough cooling thing anyway. But, I don't know. Now, overclocking is one of the worst things you could do to a system, period. I don't like the idea of overclocking. Maybe if I had, like, a massive, I don't know, cooling thing. Maybe. But it would have to provide more than enough capacity for me to comfortably overclock. Cooling capacity, that is. Anyhow, I'm rambling. Let me reset real quick. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to additional check-ins. If you'd like to check into the Pride Radio group net, all I need are your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And you're welcome to share your pronouns with us too if you like. This is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, she, her, and I'm looking for additional check-ins to the net.
Kilo Echo 5 Lima Mobile.
Alright, we got Kilo Echo 5 Lima Mobile. We got you down. Who else is out there? Kilo Echo 5 Lima Mobile from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. We'll toss it over to you.
I'm driving home from a family event, so I don't want to be too long-winded. I think I'm just going to do a quick in and out, but I wanted to let you know that you have some mail coming in soon. Got some of the QSL cards from Pride sent out, so keep an eye out for those. I'm going to have to batch them out in a couple of rounds, so particularly if you were one of the volunteers, you might be waiting a little bit longer, but I know that Kim, I sent yours out yesterday evening, and they do a pickup from that drop-off at 10 a.m. on Saturday, so I'd give it probably a couple of days. It's a little bit of a weird envelope for QSL cards, so keep your eye out for like one of those extra long business envelopes with a little window in it. But that's going to be it for me for right now. KE5, wrong call sign. Kilo Echo 5 Lima, back to net.
Oh, Kilo Echo 5 Lima from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar returning. Oh, yes, I worked all of the Pride special event stations except for the bonus one, the very long one from the very long call sign from Australia. I wasn't able to work that one during the event, but I did work that very long one prior to the event. So, I'm all good there. But, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to all the QSL cards from the 4 U.S. Pride special event stations. I think it was 4 of them from the U.S., if I remember right. And, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, we're gonna toss it right back up to the top. VK5TUX KJ7OMO, back to you.
Yeah, KJ7. Am I in the group? VK5 Tango Uniform X-Ray returning. Yeah, it's actually good to hear Kitty up on the net here. Yeah, well, I must admit I haven't been around on radio for a bit there in the last few odd months there due to health reasons there. So, but yeah, it was good to having a thrash on the radio last night there. I accumulated a bit of activity there on FTA, got into the US, etc. Unfortunately, I wasn't about on the radio, so I missed the special event call signs there that were being run in the US. But by my understanding at the same time, I don't think there was a big amount of activity on FT8. But yeah, I could be wrong there anyway. But anyway, if it gets done again next year, I'll try and endeavour to see what I can do there. There's currently actually another special event call sign that's come up too. I was reading about it in the local AR magazine, and it's to do with the telecommunications from the UK to Australia in in the 1920s, I think it was 1929, or was it 19? I can't remember anyway. It's 100 years or so for that. So yeah, that's another call sign to look out for. Hang on, let me take another chunk. So yeah, if you see a strange call sign getting about that's got VK and UK in it, and it's another one of those long call signs, so it's originated from Australia. Hi. So yeah, well worth keeping a lookout. Unfortunately, the natural APRS system can't handle such long call signs, but if you actually run the CAT system created by the Canadian bloke, there's no limit to the actual call sign length that you can use on his system, which is really cool there. That's a rather neat feature. So anyway, I'll put it back to you there, Kimberly. KJ7, Almo in the group, VK5, take a uniform X-ray.
VK5 Tango Uniform X-ray from KJ7 OML returning. Yeah, QSL to that. Well, I've had the pleasure for a while to be one of the operators of a special event call sign, and it was quite the experience. Let me put it that way. It was quite the experience. One of the clubs that I'm in, decided that they wanted to have another meme appreciation event. So they, signed up for a bunch of very weird call signs throughout the world. In the past, they had weird call signs like Victor Charlie 3 Rickroll and Delta Zulu 2 nuts and so on and so forth. Well, in the U.S., this time around, they reserved the call sign Kilo Zero Kilo. And for a 15-day period, we were having a blast with that call sign. And let me tell you, I've had some of the funniest reactions ever whenever I got on the air with that call sign. It was hilarious. I wish I was recording, but yeah, people got a kick out of the Kilo Zero Kilo call sign. But yeah, unfortunately, the event is over with now, so I couldn't. So now, we can't use the special call anymore. But it was fun while we had it, and I'm definitely am going to plan on, participating in another special event like that if and when one becomes available, and if I'm able to sign up for it. Because, operating a, 3-digit call sign is really fun. Especially a silly one like Kilo Zero Kilo. Hi. Alright. We're going to toss it back over to Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar.
I've never operated a special event station. I've worked a couple, and during the, I even think of the name of it, birthday match, or not birthday match, but, on birthday, worked several of the special event stations, and then, in the HF net that I do for an awards group, there are several people who host special stations for that. So yeah, I've seen some of those crazy call signs, but this is going to be my final, because I'm going to be the HF net to hop on through here in just a minute. Everyone ALF, back to net, 73, everybody.
Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar returning. Okay. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I'll throw 7 threes your way, and have fun on the HF net. And we look forward to hearing you again on the next one. Alright, Delta Oscar 4, Zulu Zulu Kilo from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. We'll toss it right back to you.
Alright, yeah, so this will definitely be my last transmission, because it's very late now, it's 5 in the morning, and I do need to sleep. But related to that, plus the special station and all those good stuff, I was thinking, it's not going to be anytime soon, but I would like to try to maybe host another net at a time that's kind of reasonable for Europe. I know it kind of sucks, because it means that either it's going to be reasonable for Europe and America, or reasonable for Europe and Australia, because simply the time difference doesn't really work out any better. But it would be nice to have something focused in Europe. And in any case, from looking at all the stations and all the people that are kind of connected to the FriNet, I don't think that there's really much of a presence in Europe yet, and it would be nice to build that up. Not only that, but I'm in several other, I guess, pink communities would be the best way to put it, and I found that there's actually a lot of ham radio operators in Europe in these different pink communities. Of course, for a bunch of reasons, we don't share, we go lie, and then, there's also this thing where, like, of course, ham radio, all your data is public, and the people who are in these communities who don't really want to share all their data, but they are operators anyway. So it's a bit messy, but there's definitely a lot of potential there. So it would be nice to try to check that out. Maybe something lunchtime America, dinner time here, or vice versa. But yeah, it's also this whole thing with the special call signs and stations. It would be nice if we eventually somehow could work with like Pride around the world and then set up special stations for Pride and try to get people interested in ham radio somehow via Pride and all of this kind of stuff. I know it's kind of a bigger thing and it requires a lot of different putting different pieces together. But it would be pretty cool. The nicest thing about this group is that you're trying, or you're doing a really good job in trying to expand ham radio and to show diversity and to show that it's not just this specific set of people from a specific ethnic group from a specific age. There's more out there of everything. So it's nice to have that, and it's a job that I think will kind of end with. But all right, so thank you all for the net. Very interesting to hear y'all, and hopefully I'll be back at some point, and hopefully we'll also stay in touch. So 73 from me as well, and good night, and back to you.
Can I just break in here quickly there, Kimberly?
God dang it!
DO4ZZK, if you like to get back to me at a different time, etc., we are looking to actually extend the Pride network over into Europe. So if you're someone that would like to head that sort of side of the thing up, you will definitely get a lot of support from down under here for setting up multi-mode bridge network, etc., based there. They can be based in Europe there, which will then backbone into the one here down under in Australia and the one in the US. But that's talk for a later time, because I know you need sleep and I need sleep as well there. So anyway, I'll put it back to you there, Kimberly. Sorry for jumping in.
Alright, this is KJ7, returning, jumping in. Right, well, since I am one of the co-owners of the Pride Radio Network, you're also welcome to get with me on that as well, because we're looking for more hubs and repeaters, etc. in Europe. So we're definitely looking to expand into Europe, so yeah, shoot me an email. You can also shoot Tony an email. His call sign is Victor Kilo 3 Juliet Echo Delta. He's the other owner. And of course, Dale Victor Kilo 5 Tango Uniform X-Ray. You can also contact him as well. But the main point of contacts for the network-related things and repeater-related things would be myself and Victor Kilo 3 Juliet Echo Delta. Those two could, us two will be able to handle all the network stuff. And being that the server would be in Europe and my and the U.S. hub is on the East Coast, which is closer to Europe, more than likely you would wind up connecting your server over to mine if you have one. But anyhow, as for running a net, we're actually looking for volunteers to run a more Europe-friendly version of a Pride net. So definitely get with me on that one. And in fact, if you haven't done so already, you should join the Pride Radio Group Discord server, and you can do that by going to prideradio.group. Again, the website is prideradio.group. Sign up for a free membership, and within a few days you'll get access to the Discord server. And from there we could coordinate all the different net-related stuff and network-related stuff and all the repeater-related stuff and everything. We can coordinate all that stuff there. Anyhow, let me reset real quick. Or if you don't have access to Discord, then yeah, we could we could do it via email or something. And my email is of course mycallsign@gmail.com. Again, mycallsign@gmail.com. All right. With that out of the way, we're gonna toss it over to Kilo 3, Foxtrot November Bravo from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Oh, and by the way, Delta Oscar 4 Station 73 to you, and thanks for stopping by, and we look forward to hearing you again. Alright, now we could toss it over to K3FNB from KJ7OMO.
Yeah, I think this will probably be my last round. It's getting a little late on the East Coast. It's about 11 o'clock now, local time. The only thing I had to add is, could your problem with your computer be thermal throttling? That could cause the CPU to stutter. But yeah, that's the only thing I have to add to that discussion. Yeah, this will be my last round. So 73, this is K3FNB, back to you, KJ7OMO.
K3FNB from KJ7OMO returning. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thank you for stopping by. We'll toss 7 threes your way, and we look forward to hearing you on the next one. Okay, VK1TTY KJ7OMO. We'll toss it over to you.
I had to just try and get my way through the shack. So much stuff all over the floor. And KJ7OMO. VK1TTY. Yeah, shack's in a bit of a state at the moment, unfortunately. Just trying to get some level of organization going here, whatever that's going to end up being at some point in time. But the shelf is assembled, the radios are up, just sweeping the UHF Yagis and the VHF Yagis and the 2 meter 70 centimeter verticals, and making sure they're all still in tune. Otherwise I'm going to have to get up on the roof today and retune everything again. But it seems to be relatively in point, which is good. So last one I have to do is, well, actually I have to get up in the roof itself, but I have to get up on the roof so I can reconnect the 40 meter dipole that used to run into the kitchen. There used to be a completely separate run that would run to the 40 meter dipole all the way back to the shack, and it runs all the way through the roof. And I really don't like getting up in the roof because well, I mean, who likes crawling in roof spaces? I certainly don't, and I don't think anybody else really enjoys it either. All the fiberglass and dust and dirt and everything up there, but you know, if I don't do it, it doesn't get done. Anyway, we'll eventually get everything sorted out at some given point in time. I've been talking about it for the last nearly 2 months now, but just never had the motivation to move everything. Everything was just organized in the kitchen, and you know the saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, but now that I've disassembled everything and reassembled it, it's broke and it needs fixing. So gonna have to get to it at some point in time. On the comments of the links and the repeaters, would be very interested because I'm running the well, it's not operational at the moment, but have the Pi Star. I'll just reset real quick. VK1 double TY returning. Yeah, got the Pi Star. Well, it's unoperational at the moment, but would like to get it set up and linked with the Pride network. But I tried to ask Ray, VK2 GPU, about setting it up on the Pride network, but I never really got the details from her, and she's kind of busy at the moment. So once I have it installed, we'll have to link up with each other and get it sorted on the Pride network, because I would like to have it up and operational. Now that I actually have a DMR handheld as well, it'd be good to be able to be mobile and use the Pi-Star hotspot at home. It'll be going on a 12 dB collinear vertical, so it's got a good reach from what I've seen on the APRS heat map. Anyway, let me know the details of that. But I'll keep cleaning. Hopefully, within a week or so, I should have this sorted at some given point in time. If other folks here on the net are in the Pride Radio Group Discord, in the showcase channel, you'll see the current state of the Radio Shack and the workshop. Quite a bit of a mess at the moment. Anyway, we'll speak to you soon. Kilo Juliet 7, Ocean, Mexico Ocean from Victor Kilowatt 1 at Tokyo Yokohama, over.
Victor Kilo 1 Tango Yankee from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar returning. Alright, fine business. As for linking your All-Star node, yeah, let's coordinate that in the Pride NetOps channel of Discord, and we could get you patched in. In your case, it would, since you're obviously in Victor Kilo land, we would, you would want to connect over to Tony's hub. But, Tony's been, very busy here lately with his, running competitions and whatnot. So we could at least temporarily get you linked up with mine, and then once Tony is available, you could get with him, and then you could switch the link over to him, and then everything will be all good. So yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, we'll definitely get you get your All-Star node connected up. No worries. But yeah. Anyhow, I'll go ahead and I believe you said you were going to check out. I don't remember if you said that. I'll toss it back over to you real quick. VK1TTYKJ7OMO, and confirm that you're checking out for the day.
Yeah, KJ7OMO, VK1TTY. I'll check out, but I'll keep sandbagging here on the side. If you need anything, let me know. Ping me, call me out. We'll be here listening. Hope everybody has a nice day, nice night, nice morning, wherever you are. Stay safe, look after yourselves, drink water, and make sure you eat. We'll catch you later. VK1 double TY. Check out that sandbagging on the side.
Alright, VK1 TT5 from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us for a bit, and we'll toss our 7-3s and we'll catch you next time. And yeah, do get with me on the Discord for your All-Star node, and we'll coordinate from there. Alright, Kilo Echo 5 Lima from Kilo Juliet 7 Oscar Mike Oscar. Go ahead and take it. Alright, well, looks like KE5L is not there anymore. I'm assuming that they must have lost contact with the repeater. We have a couple of Discord check-ins, one of them from Kilo 5, Sierra Yankee November, the other one from Kilo Charlie 3, Victor India Uniform. Got them both checked in. They are in and out. Those two are in and out for the evening. So if those two are hearing me, 7-3, thanks for the check-in. And now we're at the bottom of the list. Since a lot of people have dropped out, we're probably going to shut things down unless we have additional check-ins. If that's the case, we'll keep things going. Do we have any additional check-ins for the Pride Radio Group Net? All I need are your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically. And you may share your pronouns too if you like. We do have a recheck from Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot, so we'll check her back in. So now, let's see if we have anybody else checking in. Please come now if you'd like to check into the net. Alright, this is Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, your net control station for the Pride Radio Group Net. We're still looking for check-ins, folks, so if you'd like to check into the net, please come now with your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and you're welcome to share your pronouns too if you like. This is Kimberly hosting the net, standing by for more check-ins to the net. Alright, last call for check-ins. Last call for check-ins. If nobody else checks in, then we're gonna start shutting things down. So, yeah, if you'd like to check in and keep this net going, all I need are your call signs slowly, twice, and phonetically, and we'll get you checked in. Alright, well, I think that's it. VK5TUX, you're one of the last ones standing, KJ7 OMO.
KJ7 OMO in the dwindling group, VK5 Tango Uniform X-Ray returning. I'm not going to be standing much longer there, Kimberly. Anyway, thanks for putting the net on there today, etc. It's been interesting, etc. And hopefully I'll be about next week to join in again as well. There. And again, it was good to hear Kitty up and about. Anyway, cheers and 73 all, take care, anyway, cheers and 73 all. Take care, and yeah, we'll do it all again next week, I guess. Back to you there, Kimberly, KJ7 on in the Dwindling Groove, VK5 TUX, just listening to the end there. Anyway, back to you there, Kimberly.
VK5TUX from KJ7 OMO returning. Alright, fine business. Thanks for hanging out and all that stuff. We'll toss 7-3s your way and we'll see you next time. Kilo 1 Alpha Lima Foxtrot from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. Welcome back, and you are the last one standing before... Well, actually, I'm technically always the last one standing. Hi, but you're the last one that I would go to before shutting the net down. So, over to you for a final time, K1ALF KJ7 OMO.
If I was the last one standing, I would be ecstatic. I've not been able to stand up in around 15 years or so. I'll take being the last active channel other than that control. You know, if you can't laugh at yourself and have a sense of humor, you're in a bad spot. But looks like I got checked back in just in time to listen to the person. But everyone had a lot back to that.
K1ALF from KJ7 OMO returning. Yeah, no worries, mate. 7-3 to you, and we'll catch you next time. Wait a moment, I said that would be the last one standing, but I forgot about final comments. So, do we have any final comments from previously checked-in stations? Alright, I guess nobody wanted to say their final says, so with that, we're gonna call this a wrap. Thanks to everyone for participating and bringing fun to the airwaves. I would like to express gratitude to the Waverly Amateur Radio in Society for allowing us to momentarily assimilate their repeater in order to bring coverage to Sydney, Australia. And, of course, special thanks to a couple of awesome people who helped bring this network to life. Victor Kilo 3 Juliet Echo Delta and Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Alpha Yankee. Those two have helped immensely to get this network going. And, of course, we want to thank the entire Pride Radio group as well for everything that they've done. And, yeah, with all that, I now release all frequencies, repeaters, and other systems back to their regular amateur use. Thank you once again, and 7-3 to everybody from Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. This net is now closed with 11 check-ins, including yours truly. Alright, folks, I'm out of here. See y'all next time. Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar. I'm clearing out of here. Listen for a moment for any final transmissions. No, don't think anybody else will say their final says. Alright, I think that's about it. Alrighty, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and drop the live stream now. Thanks for watching, hanging out, etc. Feel free to like, subscribe, ring the bell on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch and Kick. you know. And also do the same for my alternate channel, Kimberly McLays, for gaming stuff. All that can be found in my Linktree link, which I believe is linked in my profile. If not, you can just Google search for it and you'll find it. Kimberly McLays is my other channel for gaming stuff. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead now and sign off. 7-3 everyone. This has been Kilo Juliet 7, Oscar Mike Oscar, and I am now Claire.